Everyone still remembers that this only was abused by its owner. A husky whose legs and hamstrings were severed and covered with wounds? Remember when we first met it? Covered with injuries, he was lying next to the tractor. The dog owner has a very bad temper and behavior. Jing beat and scolded it in front of us. We don't want to communicate too much with dog owners. I just want to take the dog away as soon as possible. Take it and escape from this devilish place. This dog owner is extremely heartless. Cut off all the hamstrings of its 2 feet. Let it fend for itself here. We finally brought the dog back for 2,000 yuan. His injuries were very critical and we rushed directly to the hospital. The doctor saw that the dog was covered in injuries. All the hamstrings were also broken. I was very surprised. How could a husky with a pure nature be raised like this? The doctor said that he needs to be shaved and examined first. Check to see if there are any hidden wounds under the hair. The pain of the wound made his emotions uncontrollable. We kept comforting it next to it. Gradually it calmed down. The doctor said the hamstrings in both legs were broken for too long. The wound has become inflamed and rotted and may require amputation. We communicated with the doctor and hoped that the doctor could try their best to save his leg. Amputation would be too cruel for it. The moment the furry child's surgery begins. Our hearts also mentioned noise I times. Our hearts also rose to our throats. The furry child's surgery is finally over. The pain caused by the post-operative wound made him cry constantly. Our hearts are broken when we listen to its painful grief. Look at its despairing and empty eyes. And the penetrating wound on the back and neck. We were at a loss for the moment. We were at a loss for the moment. But it depends on the later recovery times. If the hamstring becomes infected later, it may still need to be amputated. Because the pain reaction after surgery is too strong. I have always been by its side and dare not leave. Fortunately, the furry child was energetic the next day. We also have the strength to resist. We are both happy and worried at the same time. Not interested in food at all. We specially cooked eggs and chicken breasts for it. But it still has no appetite, times. But it still has no appetite. How can the wound heal if you don't eat? Look at the furry kid finally willing to eat. Our hanging hearts finally slowly let go. Dean's son changed the dressing and it looks like the wound is fine now. It still takes 2 more days of observation to see the specific situation. I hope the little guy's injuries won't be accidental again. Fans and family also named it Anan. I hope it can be as safe as its name. Anan started not eating or drinking again. Fortunately, fans and their family sent some snacks. Anan is still willing to eat some. Anan is still willing to eat some. But accidents always come so suddenly. Anan suddenly suffered from pulmonary edema. An sudden pulmonary edema. An sudden pulmonary edema. The hamstring was also torn and severely infected. The hamstring was also torn and seriously infected. The doctor said that the hamstring can no longer be connected and it will still become infected. The doctor said now as long as its infection can be controlled. It can still grow slowly, at least without amputation. Rehabilitative training of the legs can be carried out at a later stage. Regarding Anand's pulmonary edema, the doctor said that he should take injections and medicine to control it. Facing Anand's emergencies. It's a lot of pressure for us. This makes it even more difficult for our small courtyard, which is already in a tight situation. Make it even more difficult for the small courtyard we already occupy. After constant care from doctors, dressings are changed every day to reduce inflammation. There are also ointments sent by fans and family members. Anand's wound recovery gradually enters a peaceful period. Time passes day by day. Time passes day by day. We also found that Anand was unhappy every day. We also found that Anand was depressed every day. We once suspected that Anand stayed in a small cage every day. Are you bored and a little depressed? Thank you to our fans and family for always caring about Anand. Anand sent us a trolley. Anand likes this car very much. As soon as I sat on it, I smiled happily. With this car, Anand can finally go see the outside world. We have never seen Anand so happy. Time passed both quickly and slowly. Anand was hospitalized for 36 days. Finally discharged from hospital. You can meet the furry children in our courtyard soon. Anand will definitely be able to integrate into this warm family very quickly. I also hope Anand can get better and better.